Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. As someone said earlier, Happy New Year's Eve. Robb here for Southwest Florida Television. I'm at the north end of Vanderbilt Beach in North Naples, Florida. It's about 7:15. "65 degrees here. The water's pretty calm. The water temperature has dropped. 66 yesterday. Today it's 64. The tide is just starting to go out. The water is looking good. When that sun comes out, that water is going to be gorgeous. Beautiful pastel colors here this morning. Bit of a breeze coming out of the... Whoa, those birds almost hit me in the head. Did you see that? That was pretty funny. Gorgeous glow in the sky there. Clouds just glowing. We were standing up on the bridge early this morning on the Bluebell Bridge, checking out our colors of first light. I want to check that video out later. Beautiful morning. Daryl, good morning, my friend. Hit that share button. Hey, Nadine, good morning. Happy Friday. Comes our John Deere. Nothing runs like a deer in the morning on the beach. Cleaning things up for us. Makes a huge difference. I call it they're doing the fine tuning now with that rake. Getting all the smaller debris off the beach. It's looking really good. The sand's feeling great, nice and soft and clean. you hit that share button if you're liking what you're seeing here. If you're enjoying the views and the sounds. I want to show you something really quick here. You see some stakes and ribbon. If you look really close here, some yellow caution tape. See, it's always a discussion. It's up in the air, but technically that's the property line for the beachfront condos. That's why they have it staked off there. Yeah, they don't want you putting your chairs and umbrellas up beyond that line. But there's always discussions, arguments, whatever about that. So basically what's going to happen is they're not going to get their beach raked by the county back in here. So, just before I went live this morning, I usually get here early in the morning. I wind up sitting in my car for 20 minutes reading the news, whatever. Catching up on the news, I shared a link to a news story about Barefoot Beach. Not opening until sometime in 2024. Very sad, but you look at the video, you'll see why. The place is destroyed. So think about what Delnor Wiggins looks like when you're looking at that video of Barefoot Beach. Here comes our John Deere again. Does a really nice job. I got to meet the guys that operate those a couple weeks ago. After all the years, we've never actually talked face to face. I ran into him up by Delnor Wiggins past State Park. Was chatting with him. He's like, I see you out here. I've been seeing you for a long, long time. Like, yep. 6 years. Although I was up in Delnor Wiggins more than down here. But I'd see him down at the south end of the park in the mornings a lot of times. So if you're just tuning in, 65 degrees, we're on Vanderbilt Beach, North Naples, Florida. Little breeze hitting me in the back right now. I'm sure you can hear it in the camera. Waiting for the sun to come up. Some interesting cloud formations. Thanks for hanging out with me. Hit that share button, please. Let's get some more people on here. Get in our beach family group. If you haven't done that, join our Southwest Florida Television Beach family. I got a link to the groups here in the description of this post. Get in our group. Become a part of our beach family. Learn more about some of the people whose names you're seeing shooting across the screen here. That's where I want everybody to get to know each other, share photos and whatnot, share your recipes, your hobbies, family pictures, whatever. Get to know each other. clouds over there on the horizon. The sun's kind of hidden right now. It's going to be a little while before it pops up over these buildings, usually. By the time I get down to the south end of the beach, Mr. Sunshine's popping up. So quiet here, it's like a ghost town. Most of these condos are empty because of the damage from the hurricane. Steve and Jeannie, good morning, my friends. Tom, you're going to be here soon, huh? Awesome, awesome. Boy, it's calm out there this morning. Just a little ripple here on the shore. Just a little ripple every now and then. Stuck my feet in the water. You can definitely tell the temperature of the water is dropping. 64 degrees. Man, just a week ago it was like 72. I don't know what they're going to do here. If they're going to redo all these lower units here that the water went through. I don't know why they didn't fill in along this seawall. It's kind of bizarre. They still left that big open trench there. Gosh, I'm hoping on one of my beach walks that I walk by the Gulf Point of Naples, the timeshare that I recorded a little video of that's still waiting for the cleanup process to begin and the rebuilding. I hope one day I go by there and they're out there working on it and I can share that. I'd kind of love to share, something happy, the rebuilding of that little timeshare. That'd be fun to watch. At least I think it'd be fun to watch the process and the progress. As they get things cleaned up here, it's going to be a while, my friends, before we get things looking good here along the beach again. But they're working hard. You can see all the landscape's gone. All the landscaping. Just a mess. There's Mr. John Deere one more time. I'm going to get over by the water here after he passes me. On the way back, we'll take a little walk up along the buildings. Just kind of see where we're at. I might do that on YouTube. There's an osprey sitting up on the corner of that building, up on the roof, chirping away up there. Hey, good morning. I don't know if you can hear it in the background. Yesterday I ran into some dolphins, but they didn't come in close to shore. They were down, just a little south of the La Playa. There's 3 or 4 of them. They were kind of spread out. Morning. Boy, yesterday, pardon me. Sorry about that, the hazards of being live. Yesterday morning, by the time I was ready to leave, the sky, yuck, darn it, something caught my throat. Sorry. The sky and the cloud, the blue sky and the white clouds were just incredible. I shared a few pictures of it, took a couple snapshots before I left. Check those photos out. And I did my little beach report too, after my beach walk yesterday. Beautiful, the water, the sky, absolutely beautiful. Watch that little video, the beach report video. Not the beach. I do a beach update on YouTube and I do a beach report for Facebook. So just to kind of distinguish from the two. The YouTube thing I do earlier. I'll do that after I end this live feed. And then I'll come back on Facebook and do one more live feed. So we are still close to high tide here. The high tide was right around 7 a.m. So the water's still kind of deep here, close to shore. The dolphins could come in close if they wanted to. If they wanted to come up and say good morning to us and put on a little dolphin show. We haven't had one of those really since the hurricane. The closest we got to dolphins was on Captain Sandy's boat last week. That was a rather interesting encounter. Rose, good morning, sweetheart. Happy New Year's Eve. I don't know who said that. It's funny. Somebody said it when I was up on the bridge during my first live feed. It said Happy New Year's Eve. That's where it is. Tomorrow I'm going to do my best to come out and do a beach walk in the morning and then come out for sunset. Share sunset with you. A New Year's Eve sunset. Hopefully it'll be nice. I think that'd be a beautiful way to end our year. Good morning. beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, the palm trees. So after my live feed here, go back, scroll down a couple of posts here. And I shared a news story. I believe it was NBC2, our local NBC affiliate here in Southwest Florida, about Barefoot Beach Preserve, Barefoot Beach Park. It's a Collier County park. Very, very sad. They don't anticipate reopening that until sometime in 2024. Watch the video and you'll see why. It'll break your heart if you're a Barefoot Beach fan. The boardwalks and buildings and parking. Oh, it's a mess, a mess. Just have a couple drone shots of it in there. But when you're watching that, I want you to think about Del Norwiggins Pass State Park when you're saying, why is it taking them so long? Well, that's what Del Norwiggins Pass State Park looks like. Just like Barefoot Beach. It is turned upside down. So keep that in mind when you're looking at that news story. And pass it along. People, it's an eye-opener. It's a good eye-opener. Hey, Mary, good morning. Boy, he's doing a big chunk of beach with the rake this morning. Looks like he's going from between La Playa all the way up to Del Norwiggins. Wow. That's pretty nice. That's a pretty nice job driving that tractor. He's got a nice climate-controlled cab, a nice sound system in there. I could see myself sitting in that tractor driving up and down the beach in the morning. I don't know how many passes they do before they have to empty the bin out on the rake. It's kind of in the shadows there, but you can see his lights. Turn around here at the La Playa. And back up. He's making his way closer to the water here. Each pass he gets a little closer to the shoreline. See, I'm still not a huge fan of, doing that to the beaches, but this is a must. This is a necessity. The beach needs to be cleaned up, and I love the beach. Normally, I'm kind of like, let the beaches lie, let Mother Nature take her course, but we want people to enjoy our beaches, so let's get them cleaned up. Like, you won't find that. They'll probably run a rake up and down Del Norwiggins before they open the beach up to the public. I'm sure they'll do that. They got to get all the fine stuff, the fine debris out of there, out of the sand. But normally Del Norwiggins would just let Mother Nature run her course, unless there was a hazard. If something was dangerous, they'd pick it up off the beach. there's all kinds of rumors floating around town about what's open, what's closed, how toxic is the water. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Other than I just get on Google, whatever, and start searching. I don't get on Facebook and start searching for answers. There's people that just go into Facebook groups and start asking questions. I love answering them sometimes. I love seeing all the misinformation. My answer is usually a link to Google. I'd say probably at least half of what I read in some of these local groups, people giving their answers, it's either really sarcastic, nasty stuff that they write, which obviously the people that write that don't have lives. They live in their little basement. It's really sad when you read those comments. Somebody asks a question, people just jump on them, but half the answers are wrong. It's just hearsay. It's stuff people have heard, and they're spreading these rumors. It's real easy to figure out what's open here in Collier County. In the city of Naples, they've got it posted on their websites. The health department has their own website with the water. Ooh, look at that pelican. The water conditions. And I always share that link for the water in my beach reports, my beach update, my beach reports. You can find that link. When I read it, kind of like doesn't make sense half the time, but it's there. Right now they're saying the biggest problem with the water is the debris in the water, the stuff that's going to hurt you if you step on it. That VIB, the flesh-eating bacteria, that didn't come from the hurricane. That's always been in the Gulf, and it always is going to be in the Gulf. It had nothing to do with the hurricane. As many of you know, our dear friend Roy almost lost his leg, almost lost his life to it. It had nothing to do with the hurricane. It's just the dirty old Gulf of Mexico. I'm not saying don't go swimming. You might wait a little while longer if you want, but I'm not saying don't go swimming in the Gulf. I'm just saying be careful, and always tell people, rinse off when you get out of the Gulf. Find a place where there's a shower at the beach where you can rinse off. You don't want to just leave this dirty water sitting on you. And definitely don't go in the water if you have any open cuts. And ladies, think about that. If you shaved your legs and you nicked yourself, that's an open cut. Come on, Mr. Sunshine. It's hiding behind the buildings over here. Hiding behind the buildings. Ooh, there he is. Peeking at us. There he is. Heard something flop in the water behind me here. I don't know what it was. Was it fish jumping or pelican splashing? I heard a flop back here somewhere. It wasn't a dolphin. Dolphins slap their tails in the water to stun the fish. That's pretty neat. We witnessed that like at Wiggins Pass early in the morning. You can just hear it forever. I mean, that sound just travels. They traveled the whole pass. We'd hear them slapping their tails. Watch them training their little ones how to do it. That's always fun. What that was. I didn't see any ripples or anything in the water. Thought maybe it was a ray or something. Sometimes stingrays come flying up out of the water. If you're lucky enough to catch it, if you're looking at the right time, the right place, you might see a manta ray, a big manta ray come flying up out of the water. That is quite an impressive sight. One of my friends just had her camera pointed at the right time. She got a picture of it. It was just unbelievable. The odds of that happening are gazillion to one, probably. It's going to be beautiful when that sun gets a little higher. Going to have a nice mix of blue and white up here. See these little ripples out in the water, like out in here. I can't tell if that's a school of fish or if it's a little pocket of wind. Yeah, it's probably wind because it disappeared. Come on, dolphins. Where are you at? It's so flat out here. Like I said, there's enough water for them to come right up to shore here, chasing their breakfast. We have not seen that in a while. Sunlight hitting the face of all those buildings, the La Playa there on the right. Usually by this time we're starting to see a little sun raking across the beaches. Little pieces here and there in between the buildings. Yeah, there's some up there. The sounds of progress. Rebuilding. It's a good thing. We're going to be hearing it for a while. Oh, there's the sun. That makes sense. We're by the Floridian Club, and there's the sun. All the palm trees, that's the old Floridian Club there. That's cool. And Gulf Point, timeshare next door to it. Check that video out. We'll give you an idea of kind of what happened here along our coastline. Gulf Point of Naples. Check it out on YouTube. It's on Facebook as well, but I'm hoping to be able to share the recovery or the rebuilding and reopening of that place. It'll be fun. The process. We'll see what happens. If they're up for it. Just a little peek at the water. A little sunlight breaking through here. Not much. It's going to be beautiful when the sun comes up. Absolutely gorgeous. It is going to be spectacular. Good morning. Putting out all their beach chairs here at the Floridian. Just getting the beach set up. On this beautiful, beautiful Friday morning, the eve of New Year's Eve. All right, hit that share button here. Still got a little more time left for this live feed, but I will be back on Facebook later with another live feed. Send some stars if you appreciate what I do. If you enjoy our time together in the mornings, as well as other things I share here on Southwest Florida Television's Facebook page. What I need to do is come out here in the afternoon and do a walk along the beach here when the sun's hitting all the buildings so you can see what's going on with our recovery here. Our rebirth. It's our rebirth in North Naples. My little snowy egret friends. And we'll go down to the Ritz here. I don't know what happened. When they were out here, they had the bulldozer out here. Remember, they were grading the beach all off. They were actually pushing the sand up from out of the water, getting some clean sand and pushing it up onto the beach. Then they had a smaller little machine that they were filling in along the seawalls with. Just kind of stopped. They got the sand piled up here to fill in, but they didn't do it. I don't know why it stopped. Why they stopped. They just ran out of time, or politics. Could always be. That's one of the things. Politics. They always get in the way of everything. Politics. Ugh. Something. This is cool here. I'm just north. Just to give you an idea where I am. Just north of the Turtle Club. The Turtle Club is that building right there. Okay, so there's a Turtle Club and then this condo. And then this, they just reopened this. They rebuilt it. This is one of the access, the walking paths. This one happens to be a nice little boardwalk from Gulf Shore Drive. People are asking where they're at, what numbers. I don't know what numbers. They don't have numbers on them. There's a map that shows numbers, but the signs for them don't have numbers. I don't know. Maybe the county's going to work on it. But you can see they just redid this boardwalk. The whole end of it was taken off. You can see the old and the new right there. But this takes you right over to Gulf Shore Drive. But you can see the condo boarded up here. That's a sad thing. It's all the landscaping. You never could see the bottom floors of these condos because of the landscaping. It's gone. It's all beach. It's all sand. Sand everywhere you look. Sand, sand, sand. Sure, that pool's a disaster. I would assume there was a pool deck and stuff here. Sticking up out of the ground. It's sad, but we're coming back. Think positive, we're coming back. We're going to come back better, stronger, hopefully stronger. Hopefully the building codes are going to improve and things are going to be built better, stronger and smarter. Smarter probably is the key word. Smarter, built smarter. Mother Nature just wanted to take her beach back. Look at that. Look at the big hole there. I don't know if that was always there, if it was a little pond or something. I don't know why I have a pond by the beach. But messy, messy, messy. There's some sunlight hitting the beach. People are watching my beach walks here and they're saying, I'd like to see more of this building, and I'd like to see more of this building here and that building there. Well, first of all, that's not the way you post it. Don't tell me what you'd like to see. Ask me if there's a way you could see it. I'm out here to walk the beach and enjoy my walk and share that with you. And if I can show you something, or a place you might have a unit in, or one of the timeshares, whatever, if I happen to be walking by it and I can show it to you, that would be okay with me. Just remember, I do not get paid to come out here. Nobody's paying me anything. The folks that I have done that for have been very kind. I have taken some videos and photos of several places, quite a few places now for people, and they have been very kind and thankful. And I'm more than happy to do it if it's here on Vanderbilt. I'm not driving all over town. Some people are saying, go in here, go in there. It's like, that's private property, my friends. Can't do that. Somebody wanted me to go walk around Vanderbilt Towers. I'm like, no, it's private property. You go get me permission and I'll do it. I don't even think they had a place there. They just wanted to see what it looked like. So it's like, if you're an owner there and you want to look at something, get permission for me to go in there and get some video, that's fine. I would hate being in the dark, not knowing what my place looks like, what's going on. That's why I did that little video of the timeshare, the Gulf Point. That's pretty cool. Actually met some really nice people through that video. That is the Turtle Club there. Got all their chairs out at the resort. It's open on the other side of the street. They have a condo over on the other side of the street, the Vanderbilt Beach Resort. Now this part of the resort's supposed to be opening up in January. The Turtle Club restaurant, no, not yet. That's what all these chairs are for, is for the folks staying in the condo across the street. Gosh, it is beautiful. Get out in this sun here, get out of the shadows of the buildings. Man, I bet the temperature's going to jump up 5 degrees at least. The Ritz-Carlton over here on the left. All the seagulls hanging out by that person's chair. I hope they don't have food there. take a look at that water with the sun hitting it now. Once that sun gets even higher, it looks even better. When that sun hits the water at about a 45, 50 degree angle, that's when it's really looking good, the colors. Goes one of our long distance swimmers. See, there's people swimming. They're not going to the hospital. They're not getting sick and dying and going to the hospital. They're out here every morning doing this. They don't get out of the water and go home at night and they're glowing in the dark. Nice having Vanderbilt Beach Park open, having that drop-off opened. And it looks like Cabana Dan might have some beach chairs here set up for rental. I don't see any of his cabanas. I think that might be his operation. There's somebody renting chairs out up there. I know he had the concession rights here forever. They're just putting all the jet skis in the water down here by the Ritz. If you want to come rent a jet ski. Heading back to the garage, the tractor. On his way back to the garage. It's over by the parking garage where they keep the John Deere. These clouds. Clouds, clouds, clouds. Come on, clouds. Keeping the sun hidden from us. Well, I think I'm gonna make the jump over to YouTube here for a little while. So tune in over there on Southwest Florida Television's YouTube channel. I'm going to do a live feed for 15-20 minutes there. Take a little break. Remember, tips hugely appreciated this time of the month. This time of the year, the end of the year. If you like what I do, if you enjoy my morning walks, and photos, and whatevers, you can find a link to my PayPal account if you'd like to send a little token of appreciation in the description of this post. You can find me on Venmo. One of our friends, Mark, found me on Venmo. Sent just a little thank you. Just every dollar counts. You can also find me on Apple Pay if you're an Apple Pay person. Couple of our pelican friends. Always fun watching them. Always fun watching the pelicans. All right. I'm going to end this live feed. I'll be back in a half hour or so with another live feed on Facebook. Hopefully I'll see you then. Hopefully I'll see you on YouTube here in a few minutes. But whatever, thanks for being a friend, and until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay strong. Tally-ho, my friends, tally-ho. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. God bless.